welcome to St. Louis.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
You spent much time here before, or is this all new to you?
It's all new to me. I've been in the Midwest a little bit in high school, Mocan Elite out here a little bit. So kind of familiar with the Midwest a little bit.
So what are your first 3 days of being on the court here been like?
It's been fun. It's a learning process. I'm excited for, to get started with my new teammates. Everybody's learning right now, except for the returners, but everybody's eager to, get better. And that's the key thing right now. Everybody's watching film, wanting to get better, but we're also competing at the same time. So it's going to be a fun year for sure.
I mean, it's all new. Everybody on the team is new to you. How tough is that? What do you have to do to get through that?
Yeah, spending a lot of time with each other, off the court. We communicate on the court just as much as we do off the court. As the point guard, I'm kind of the leading force of that, encouraging the guys, no matter what. If we're in a drill, if we're eating, just little things like that goes a long way with building that connection.
Presumably you have roommates who are teammates.
For sure. Spending a lot of time off the court. We come in here, eat together, like you said, roommates. We spend a lot of time seeing each other. So building the connection right now for later on is big.
What made you want to come play for Coach Schertz?
Really his system, his play style. I'm eager to learn it. He forces you to play basketball and learn basketball versus learning a system. Kind of just read and react to what the defense gives you and be an all-around basketball player. He wants you to play your game. And, when you play for a coach like that, it's always fun.
Do you consider yourself, I know you're being used as a point guard, but do you consider yourself a point guard, a combo guard? How do you classify yourself?
I consider myself a point guard, a leader, on and off the court. But in coach's system, there's not really a solidified point guard. It's just the guy who has the ball and make the best decision. But as far as that leader role, I kind of take charge and want to, take advantage of it for sure.
You mentioned the system. Is the system the biggest thing in terms of when you're trying to figure out where you're going to end up? And you decided this was the place for you. Was the system the biggest selling point? Was there something else as far as the vision that made you decide this was the spot?
Nah, it was the system, the culture, the coaches, everything. It just felt like a fit. The coaches, they want you to play well just as much as you want to play well, and it's just as much as they need you to play well. You know what I'm saying? And you can feel the difference in that. When you got the coaches who want you to play well, as much as they need you to play well, they do everything in their power to make sure that you reach your goals, whether that's watching film, or if that's extra work after practice or before practice. So they do a good job with, making sure we maintain our goals.
We asked Robbie about you, asked you about Robbie. What kind of tandem could you guys put together?
Yeah, me and Robbie cool, man. He's a great guy. He's helping me out a lot right now, learning the system as the point guard or as one of the guards. And he's helping me really kind of just stay sound and coach a system. Off the court, we building connections. He said, I got bad music taste. I'm going to say he got bad music taste. But, we're kind of building that connection. It's fun playing alongside with him for sure.
You had a fairly long layoff from December, I guess, last year. Did that? Was there any rust right now trying to shake off, or what did from the point that you weren't playing to now? What were you doing during that stretch?
Staying down, at peace. I was really in tune, doing a lot of things with God, connecting with God at that point. I was praying for a moment like this and for an opportunity like this, and when Coach Schertz called my phone, it kind of just opened up the doors for me. And once, we got the ball rolling, started kind of, working out, doing things kind of just to fit in his offense. He was sending me clips, sending me films before I got here just to kind of see what the system kind of looks like and how he see me fit in it. So he made an excited point, to get here from not playing in 3 months for sure.
Were you for sure? I was going to say, were you for sure going to keep playing, or was that up in the air at all during that point?
At that point in December, it was really just a matter of not playing at all. Red shirt, get the season back. It was no issue with Xavier. It was no issue with Coach Miller. It was just strictly a decision that had to be made, and it ended up being a good decision on both ends for sure.
So you were definitely looking to get that year back, though. You weren't done playing.
100%. 100%. Yep. And fortunately, we got the year back, so I'll be a sophomore again on the court. So that's why, I'm looking forward to playing under Coach Schertz.
Were you practicing at all during that time with the team, or were you gone?
Yeah, I was definitely connected with the team. Those were my guys. They didn't try to, keep me away from those guys. I built a connection with them, even the coaches. It was never any bad blood or anything like that. You know, I was always in tune with the coaches, in tune with the players. I was even working out with some of the coaches while I was not playing. So, you know, just kind of that love and that feel, you know, you get that everywhere.
You ever play with a guy like Robbie?
I have not. Robbie's an interesting man. You know, he's cool dude. You know, to be that big and be able to have the IQ that he has is fun to play with. It's almost like a Jokic type of feel, you know, but he can shoot it. He passed the ball really well. He's a leader just as much as, you know, he's a ball player. And, you know, I like that in him. He's inspiring me a little bit to learn the offense better and, you know, be better for him, be better for the team, be better for the coaches. It's going to be a learning curve, but, you know, I'm excited for it.
And we're getting ball handling tips in this offense from a 6'10" guy.
Oh, man, I don't know about ball handling tips.
Ball
but
handling, but running, offense running.
Yeah, no, for
look
sure.
For the cuts.
For sure. He's definitely helping me out on, you know, knowing when to do stuff on the ball, when to do stuff off the ball. Because, you know, like I said, in a system like this, it's play basketball. It's read and react. It's never just going to be one decision made, and no matter what, you make that decision. It's whatever the defense gives you, you take it. So he's helping me recognize what the defense gives and what to take from what the defense is giving you. So that's an important piece for sure.
Robbie and Coach have been together for so long that he kind of seems like an extension of Shirts.
For sure.
On the court. How important is a guy like that, especially in an era where so many teams have so many new guys and people in position like yourself to have an extension of Shirts like Robbie on the court?
It's a key piece, especially right now with a bunch of new guys. And, you know, you have very little returns. But for him to be an extension from Coach Shirts right now is a big piece because he's on the court with us. You know, he's running up and down. He's playing defense. He's putting his body on the line with us. So to see that he knows the system and he's helping us, walking us through the system, and he's putting his body on the line, you know, it makes us want to go harder for him, for sure.
Did you tell yourself, don't shoot the mid-range jumper?
Yeah, no, for sure. It's definitely, you know, installing into my head now, knowing when to take the shot, knowing when not to take the shot. So, yeah, for sure.
It's a three or it's go to the hoop.
There you
nothing,
go.
Nothing in between. The Swope would occasionally put up a...
Yep. Nah, for sure. It's definitely just, you know, if you got the three, shoot it, don't hesitate. You get downhill, make good decisions. So, it's fun.
Awesome.
Thank you, guys. Yes, sir.